welcome everyone to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're bringing heat. He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they run the option, and you can just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on...
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie! Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. And they can't make the play on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tackle is made after the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Feeling some heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Utah State up-tempo.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He wants to pass it on second down. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far, and I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return.
Down at the 15.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some...
Snap to the up end. It's a fake. He's not going to get there. Now. On first down, here comes this offense. The give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Shoots it to the left. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to go up top on first down. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On second down, he'll let it fly. And as he throws, nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One final play before the end of the quarter.
Get set, get set.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. Bulldozes his way through. And he is brought down. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Looking for a productive play on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't win.
And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Getting some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, San Jose State. And this Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
He made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Utah State up-tempo.
Brings up second down.
They'll run play action. He's going up top here late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has